Welcome to the Learning Can't Wait podcast, a Full Mind production. At Full Mind, our vision is to ensure every child has access to an exceptional education. Each episode, we will be joined by pathfinders within and around the education space who are bringing about transformational change on behalf of deserving students. I am your host, Hayley Spira-Bauer. Each and every season of the Learning Can't Wait podcast, I record an episode to look back at the season and highlight what made each guest incredible. And each season, I say the same thing, that this was the best season yet. I really feel like it's true with season 6. We kicked off with Sia Rajpurohit talking about the hottest new technical language, English, from OpenAI. This episode blew me away. An author at age 17, she has a storied career in education and technology that really led to the work she's doing today at OpenAI. We followed up in episode 2 with Amanda Bickerstaff in the episode entitled AI is Not for Cheating. Amanda's an incredible mind in the AI education space, and it was a true pleasure to have her on. Episode 3 of the AI miniseries of season 6 did not actually talk about AI because it was episode 3. I had an opportunity to interview Chad Alderman, the incredible writer and economist who studies education, who writes primarily for the 74 Million in the episode entitled Truth Seeking. We waxed poetic about the teacher shortage, the trends in education, staffing issues. And then we jumped back in episode 4 with Mike Gates into the AI conversation. As always, Mike came on to rabble rouse. We spoke about AI disruption in education. And as usual, Mike made me laugh. He made me think. It was an incredible, incredible episode. Episode 5 focused on Alex Cotron for Ed Tech Week. As part of the Content Collective, we had the episode entitled AI Literacy for All. Alex is a true powerhouse in the AI literacy sector, someone that I'm honored to have had the chance to interview. This episode really speaks for itself. Episode 6 was another repeat guest, the indefatigable Dr. Morris. We talked about the metaverse, the use of AI in the metaverse, how technology is evolving. And as usual, she wowed me with her brilliance and her insight. Episode 7 was a panel with Dr. Vicki Phelps and Marissa Janasek talking about AI in schools, 2 school leaders making a difference in their respective districts, bringing real forward-thinking practices to their communities with AI. Episode 8, we welcomed Lisa Tarshis in an episode entitled Micro School Macro Learning. We talked about primer micro schools, the micro school movement, and some unique trends in education. Episode 9 was a panel with Dr. Peter Tragos and Beverly Leon. We talked about the urgency of a civics education. In this episode, we were able to hear during a very pivotal time, which was election season, how important it is in schools to be talking about civic topics, not just the 3 branches of government, but what it means to be a civically engaged individual. Episode 10, we welcome back Dr. Kelsey Young, and we talked about an academic crisis. What happens now that we have profound data from iReady Curriculum Associates on where students stand in this post-pandemic environment? Episode 11 featured Dr. Stephanie Elizalde. The impossible dream is possible. The superintendent of Dallas ISD gave me chills. This episode had her speaking of the incredible work they've done to retain talent in their district and all the things they are excited about this calendar year. Episode 12 had Dr. Heather Rubin in Equity for English Language Learners. This multilingual learner specialist truly highlighted how we bring a quality education to multilingual learners in a way that is both authentic and meets them where they are. Episode 13 was with our hometown hero, Dr. Cave and Sean Blanchard, Unlocking Innovation in Rural Education, focused on Allendale School District in South Carolina. This episode gave me chills, made me cry, had me feeling all the feels as we talked about some of the powerful work Dr. Cabe is doing in this district and how Sean Blanchard helped usher them in to some incredible performance from their students. Episode 14 featured the brother-sister duo, Nikki and Izzy Galante. Teaching should look like learning. These two committed educators have their heart set on ensuring that every school has high-quality professional development. Episode 15 featured Vriti Saraf of Emergent Technologies. Vriti is well known for her forecasting of technology in the education space, has had a storied background with ed tech, both in and around schools. It was a monumental moment to have her on the Learning Can't Wait podcast, and one that I will certainly not forget. Episode 16 featured Patrick Fredericks in the episode Innovation in Colorado with Southwest Colorado Collaborative. This piece came about because of a Heshinger report piece that made me really stop and think. How are collaboratives changing the way we think about education and the power of rural communities? Patrick did a great job illuminating the work that SWCO is doing in Southwest Colorado. And last but certainly not least, we had Shalini Sharma of the episode entitled Math Mind, speaking about her recent book, the work happening at Zern, and generally challenging so many assumptions of how we think about math education and how we can empower every kid to fall in love with math. Season 6 was a doozy, and I'm so honored to be able to introduce those guest episodes for you. If you have not listened to them, I recommend you checking it out. Otherwise, season 7 starts January, and we have an incredible guest to delight you to kick the season off. Thanks for listening to the Learning Can't Wait podcast. If you like what you heard, please rate, review, and share this episode. Be the first to know when we have a new episode by subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. If you'd like to be a guest on the show or have a suggestion for an episode, email us at podcast@fullmindlearning.com.